Welcome, listeners, to the first of what we plan to be several mini episodes. So, life gets crazy for us, and we aren't always able to commit to an episode every Monday like we want to. So, that is where we decided to try and do mini episodes where we take like maybe 7 to 10 minutes and either share a personal scary story, share a family or friend scary story, talk about an urban legend, or maybe something spooky that we found and we want to talk about but don't have have it in the plans for like a full episode, or maybe even an add-on from one of our other episodes. So enjoy the ambiance that I have created with my candle, my incense, and the setting sun and my neighbor's house spooky tree in the background. I found some links on urban legends, and tonight I am going to share with you the urban legend of the Dead Children's Playground in Huntsville, Alabama. So sit back for another couple minutes, get, maybe a quick little drink ready, a little snack, and be ready to hear the urban legend of the Dead Children's Playground. So, if this isn't one of the creepier things you'll read today, then you must lead a pretty scary life in general. In the town of Huntsville, Alabama, there is a cemetery called Maple Hill Cemetery. In this cemetery, there's a children's playground, if you know where to find it, that is. Hidden in a corner of the property is a place officially named Drost Park, or as it's known to the locals, the Dead Children's Playground. The story behind this park is pretty freaking creepy. Supposedly, the souls of children are abundant in this place, and paranormal activity is extremely common. And I will be posting pictures, as usual, on Facebook and Instagram to go with this. This is Maple Hill Cemetery in Huntsville, Alabama. It looks like a pretty normal cemetery from this picture that, again, I'll be posting. Headstones all neatly laid out in rows. It's actually the oldest cemetery in Alabama from 1822. It also is the largest cemetery in the state, so it has over 100 acres of land. If you know where to go, set deep back in the cemetery is a playground for young children. The official name is Drost Park, but the locals all refer to it as the Dead Children's Playground. A solid canopy of branches over the park never allow much sunlight through, so the park always has an eerie feel about it. 3 sides of the park are also surrounded by vertical cliff faces. As the cemetery expanded, one night the playground equipment was taken off the property by the city. The community felt such an attachment to this area that they quickly demanded that it be declared a protected area. It was declared as such, and new playground equipment was installed immediately. This is where the story takes a turn. This field is directly to the right of the playground and holds an extremely dark secret. And again, you'll see pictures of the field. Local legend has it that a serial child murderer led a reign of terror in the town in the 40s. He would dump the bodies in this field, and there are also multiple children buried close to the field at the edge of the cemetery across the road. Trails lead away from the field and into an old mining shaft that the killer is said to have lived in. It's said that after dark, the playground is teeming with paranormal activity. People have set up cameras and claimed to have captured orbs in still shots that are said to be proof that ghosts roam the property. For decades, locals have reported strange phenomena happening after dark on the playground, such as the sounds of little children's feet running through the park, dust being kicked up as though kids are running, kids laughing, and swings going back and forth all by themselves when there is obviously no wind pushing them. Even though the old equipment is gone, the children still seem to enjoy their playtime in the park. Most people will try to explain the colored lights as reflection off something. However, I'm so sorry. Let me go back. The picture that I'm going to post, there's a picture and it seems to show a couple of orbs people have claimed to see and a pair of colored eyes in the corner. Um, Most people will try to explain the colored lights as reflections off something. However, there's a 30-foot vertical cliff wall directly behind where the lights are seen. Some locals try to avoid the place at all costs. Many have had some scary experiences here and will advise anyone they can to stay away. Other more adventurous people, though, are drawn to the mystery that surrounds what was supposed to be an area of peace and tranquility for children, but turned out to be possibly a gravesite for many of them. All right, and that is the urban legend of the Dead Children's Playground in Huntsville, Alabama. So if you've heard of this, go ahead, write in if you have more to say on it. If you have other urban legends from like Alabama in general, write us in. Stories about ghost children or playgrounds and cemeteries, we want to hear. So this is Amber from Don't Follow Me Home podcast, and I hope you enjoy our little mini episode. As always, please, please, please write in, give us stories, give us feedback. We love to hear from you all. So have a wonderful night and stay spooky.